आज की इस वीडियो में आप देख रहे हैं मॉर्निंग स्टार बुक के जूलियस सीजर एक्ट 5 सीन 1 के वर्कबुक आंसर्स को। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। सबसे पहले है मल्टीपल चॉइस क्वेश्चन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1, विच होप्स ऑफ ऑक्टेवियस आर आंसर्ड। आंसर इज द आर्मीज ऑफ द कॉन्स्पिरेटर्स एडवांस टूवर्ड्स फिलिपी। Second, what reason does Antony give for the enemy's advance toward Philippi? Answer is to hide their fear and show their unity. Third, Cassius compares Antony's sweet word with which of the following? The answer is honey made by Hybla bees. Fourth, what does Octavius say when does Octavius say his word will go back into its sheath? Answer is when 33 wounds of Caesar have been avenged. Fifth, who has been described by Cassius as a peevish schoolboy? Answer is Octavius Caesar. Question 6, with whom has Cassius compared himself in the scene? The answer is Pompey. Seventh, Cassius has changed his mind about doctrine of Epicurus regarding which of the following? Answer is omens and premonitions. Eighth, who according to Cassius has formed a canopy most fatal over their head? Answer is crows and kites. Question number 9. How does Brutus define Cato's act of committing suicide? The answer is low and cowardly. 10th question. Why would Cassius and Brutus smile at each other if they meet again? Answer is it will be after their victory over their enemies. Extract 1. Question number 1. Who are they referred to in line 1? What warning would they give? For where would they come to Philippi? They refers to Brutus and Cassius and their their armies. The warning they would give in their readiness to comfort Antony and Octavius in battle. They come from Sardis to Philippi. Second question, give the meaning of A. Answer before we demand of them. Answer is they are taking the initiative to challenge us before we even demand an explanation or engage them. Second, B. I am in their bosoms. Answer is I know their true intention and thought intimately. Third question, whose military strategy has dictated that the battle should take place at Philippi? What had Brutus argued regarding their strategy? Answer is Brutus dictated the strategy that the battle should take place at Philippi. He argues that it would be better to comfort the enemies there rather than waiting for them to grow stronger and join forces with more allies. Fourth, what did Octavius hope that the enemy would do? What according to him is the intention of the enemy? Octavius hoped that the enemy would advance towards them. According to him, the intention of the enemy is to show false courage, unity, and trying to appear brave and formidable. Question number 5. What according to Antony is the planning of the enemy? Why does Antony feel so confident that he know that the enemy intend to show? Answer is according to Antony, the enemy plan is to appear courageous and unified, hoping to intimidate them. Antony feel confident that he knows why the enemy intend to show he believes he understands their true motives and can use their facades. Extract 2. Question number 1. Who is the tongue of which Cassius speak? The answer is the tongue refers to Antony. Antony had insulted Cassius and Brutus, accused them of treachery and hypocrisy for killing Caesar. He called them out of their betrayal and questioned their honor. Question second, give a brief explanation of the earlier episode that Cassius is referring to when he reminds Brutus that he has only himself to thank for their present situation. Answer is Cassius is referring to decision after Caesar's assassination to let Antony live. Cassius has advised killing Antony along with Caesar, but Brutus disagreed, believing Antony was not a threat. This decision allowed Antony to rally support against them. Third question, give the comments made by Cassius in his speech when he scornfully described Octavius. In his next speech, Cassius scornfully described Octavius as a peevish schoolboy, suggesting he is immature, inexperienced, and unfit to lead. He mocked Octavius' youth and inexperience in battle and leadership. Fourth question, what does Octavius mean by the cause? State in your own words with the meaning, the last two lines of the passage. Answer is by the cause Octavius means the reason for their fight, which is to avenge Caesar's death. The last two lines means that Octavius will not put away his sword until either Caesar's death is fully avenged or another leading like Caesar is killed by traitors. Fifth question, was Octavius successfully in his task of vengeance? How does the play end? Answer is yes, Octavius was successfully in the task of vengeance. The play ends with the defeat and suicide of Brutus and Cassius. Octavius and Antony emerge victorious and take control of Rome, secure their power, avenging Caesar's death. Extract 3, question number 1. In this extract, Cassius narrates something he has seen. What is it? Did he believe in the significance of such thing earlier in his life? Why? The answer is Cassius narrates seeing two mighty eagles perched on their inside, feeding from the soldier's hand. The next morning, the eagles were gone, replaced by raven, crows, and kites. Earlier in his life, Cassius did not believe in omens, as he followed the philosophy of Epicurus, which dismissed such superstitions. However, the change in the bird's behavior has made him reconsider the significance of omens. Second question, give the meaning of as we were sickly prey, their shadow seem. Answer is the line means that the bird typically associated with death and decay are flying over them as if they are dying prey. Their shadows create an ominous and deadly cover over the army, suggesting impending doom. This signifies Cassius' belief that their army is destined for defeat and death. Question 3. What did Cassius see on the previous day and on that particular morning? What do these signs signify? Answer is on the previous day, Cassius saw two eagles perched on their ensign, feeding by soldiers' hand. On the morning, eagles left and raven, crows, and kites had replaced them flying overhead. This signifies a bad omen, indicate that their army is grave danger and possibly facing defeat. Question 4. How can you conclude from what Cassius said a little later that he was prepared for a possible defeat? Answer is Cassius expressed his fear and resignation to fate. He acknowledges the ominous sign and seems to accept that their chances of victory are slim. He mentioned of giving up the ghost dying suggests he is mentally prepared for the possibility of defeat and death. Question number 5. How does Brutus console him? Answer is Brutus consoled Cassius by reminding him that the fate is not in their hand and they should face whatever comes with courage. He emphasized the importance of maintaining their honor and integrity regardless of the outcomes of the battle. Brutus' stoic approach aims to reassure Cassius and Brutus his spirits. Extract 4. Question number 1. What has Brutus just said which make Cassius say the word given in the extract? Which Roman practice is referred to in Cassius' speech? Answer is Brutus has just expressed his readiness to face the consequences of their action and hinted at the possibility of their defeat. Cassius referred to the Rome practice of parading captured enemies through the street of Rome as a part of triumphal procession. Second, state briefly to what extent Brutus bear a great mind. Brutus bear a great mind in the sense that he values his honor and principle above his life. He refused to paraded as a captive, showing his determination to uphold his dignity even in the face of defeat. Third question, what was begun on the Ides of March? How will the word of Brutus he be prophetic? Answer is the assassination of Julius Caesar was begun on the Ides of March. Brutus' words are prophetic because the conflict that started with Caesar's murder will culminate in their final battle, determining the ultimate outcome and possible their death. Question number 4. Do Cassius and Brutus meet again? Why? Answer is no. Cassius and Brutus did not meet again. Do not meet again. Both commit suicide during the battle, unable to face the dishonor of being captured and paraded through Rome. Fifth question, Brutus and Cassius are affected by the latest event. This makes them act in different way than their normal behavior. Give one incident to illustrate this. The answer is Cassius, who previously dismissed omens and superstitions, start believing in them. After seeing the eagle replaced by raven, crows and kites, this shift in belief show how the stress and anticipation of battle have altered his usual resolution mindset. तो यहीं पर वीडियो ख़त्म होती है, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में.